Then we can go for the project flow, all this thing you can able to understand. See now what happened. Assume like I'm having one file is there, customer details or country details, country code, country name. Understand this use case? Country name. So country code assume like okay, see IN, it's an India. So US, it's an America. So UK, it's an England, something. Okay. Something like two records are there. Okay. Now this data, this is what, this is a comma separate value. Assume like this data is given by the client. Now I want to access in Snowflake. Tell me how to access in Snowflake, what I should do. Generally, what we should do, we should create a table. Generally, what is the functionality? We need to create. So we need to create one table. So see, create table country details. Understand this behavior, you'll get some clarity. Code, it's a varchar. Name, it's a varchar. Now, generally, what table is created? Okay, see, refresh. Now, what happened? Where created enterprise data warehouse schema. Now, what's my table? Country table. Now, this data, what I should do? We should do the loading. So, loading from, so see, so here you need to understand the functionality is that what? So, we are having one .csv file is there. This data I want to access in Snowflake. How to access? First, we should create the data and load the data by using load data option. This is one behavior. Now, instead of doing all this thing, instead of doing like this, in DBT, we are having a concept of what? Anybody? What the concept we are having?
Seeds.
Sources.
Seeds concept. So see, now we are discussing seeds concept, DBT seeds concept. If you see this PPT, you'll get some clarity. Simple concept. Okay. So let me go here. Once you complete all this, now you'll get some clarity on this particular topic. Okay, search for seeds. Okay, so see what is seeds. So DBT seeds are CSV files. Whenever we run the seeds, what happen? Table will be created. It's a simple thing. Let me open what? DBT cloud. Okay, open one more session. Okay, now what happened? Copy the seed. Control C, Control V. Now it's about a .SQL file or what? This is what? This is a .csv file. Where I want to save this .csv file, tell me. In a seeds folder. Okay, see, Control S. So go to seeds. Okay, country .csv. So it's a .csv file. We are storing in which folder? In the seeds folder. Okay. Let me run one simple command, then you can able to understand. So see, so DBT seed -m and the seed name. What is my seed name? Country. Okay, see, Indra, make a survey from please. Okay, see, country. Now see what happened in the background, you can able to understand. See, country, go to details. Now a little bit scroll down. Now see what happened. You see the log. First, what is created? Table has been created. So where exactly? In the particular target database, target schema, country table, country code text, country name text. First step, what? Table has been created by DBT. What is second step? To see insert and committing. So here you need to understand is that what? So DBT seeds are what? It's a .csv files mainly for what? Mainly for static data. So see this static data. See one more time. Once you see this PPT, you will get some red. See, let me show you the PPT. Once you complete, now you can able to ask the question. You see, so DBT seeds are generally what? It's a CSV files. Whenever we run, what happen? Table will be created in the Snowflake. Now same thing. Now what happened? DB seeds are mainly for CSV files in the DBT project. And if you see the functionality, mainly for what? Whenever we run seeds, what happen? Table will be created in the Snowflake, mainly for small data sets, MB files, and mainly for static data. Sometimes what happen instead of accessing from Snowflake, see now I want to create the table, I want to load this functionality. Instead of doing all this one, what happened? DBT saying, don't do all these things. Put in the DBT seed folder and run the seed command. Now what happened? Table will be created. If you see this data, let me see the data, then you can able to understand the functional. Okay. So scroll down, now see what happened. So control C, control V. Okay. See the data. Select star from table name. Now see what happened. So see data has been available. So simple understand this image. Nothing but what DBT seeds at the CSV file. Whenever we run the seed command, what happened? Table will be created in the Snowflake. This is mainly for what? Mainly for static data, small data sets. So mainly for see these use cases, mainly for what? Mainly for lookup tables, zip codes, country codes, currency. Mainly for what? Suppose if I want to do the currency details or country details or zip codes. This is static data. Data will not be keep on changing. So for this purpose, what happened? We should go for what concept? Go for seeds concept. Now same thing, let me go back here. Now I created the seed. Now how to refer the seed in DBT? By using which function?
Ref function.
By using what? By using a ref function. Okay, see ref function. Okay, same as models only. Select star from what is shortcut? Underscore ref function. What I should pass? Pass the seed name or model name. Now when I compile, what happened? Tell me, it's giving fully qualified name. So fully qualified name, nothing but what? The database name, the schema name, the object name. So when I preview the data, tell me data will be coming from where? From the Snowflake or from the DBT?
DBT.
No. Snowflake, no. So data will be stored physically in the Snowflake. Now data will be populated. Suppose what happens, so first time, this is important. First time, whenever I run the seed command, what is happening in the background? First step, table creation. What is second step? Inserting plus committing the transaction. This is so far good. Second time, when I run the same seed command, what will happen in the background? This question asked recently. Now, same thing, let me add. Okay, suppose like AUS, Australia. Now save it. Now what happened? Try to, okay, see now, tell me this data will be available here. No. Now how to get this latest data? What I should do again? We need to rerun the seed command one more time. See the same functionality. See now, see the data, what exactly happening. So see details, you should see, not system logs, you should check the, okay, details. So scroll down, now see what happened. Tell me, let me copy the logs. We can able to copy logs here, see, copy the logs. Okay, so control N, control V, this is important. Change the language to SQL, go back here, copy the previous log also one more time. Let me go back here, control and control it. So see, I'm trying to, in Notepad++, we can able to compare two worksheets. See what happened. So this is the first time, right side is the first time, this is the second time. First time what happened? Creating the table, inserting and committing. What about second time? What happened? Tell me. What happening? Not creating. Second,
truncate the table and then inserting the data.
So truncating the table, and if you see what happened, committing. Tell me why it's getting committed here. Truncate, say DDL or DML generally.
DDL.
No,
DML.
generally,
DML.
normally OLTP database, it's a DDL. But in Snowflake, truncate is a DML. That's why what we are committing the transaction and then inserting the transaction. Now here, what is the point you need to understand is that what second time, whenever I run any seed command, what happening? So see, first table, truncate the table plus committing. What about the second task? Inserting plus committing the transaction. Now tell me, in my database, will get the latest data or not? Will get the latest data will be available in my Snowflake. So this is so far good. Here you need to understand what. So in a project, at least one or two files will be there. Country details, zip code. So instead of loading from Snowflake, I can able to access the data. Suppose question is that what if data is used, can we go with seeds, sir?
No, not
No,
possible,
No.
Praveen.
not possible. We should go for what concept? Normal Snowflake. From the Snowflake, we can able to access it. Here you need to understand this what only for small data sets, mainly for lookup tables, zip codes, we can say country. For country details, so generally in my project, what we know, where exactly we work in the partners details. When you want to see all the partners details, I put in the CSV and I can able to make it working. Our country master table or country master CSV data, we can go for the functionality. So with the help of CSV data, we can, instead of doing all this thing, I can simply put in the CSV file and I can able to access it. Tell me now how to access this DBT by using what concept? By using a ref function. Tell me on the top of ref function, can you create a seed modeler? Yes or no? Now on the top of it, can you create a modeler?
Yes.
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 No, okay, we can do nothing. So select statement we can do. Now where I want to put, so country, assume like country stage dot SQL. Now what happens? See this functionality. Now how to run this model by using DBT run -m and the model name. Now what is the lineage? Nothing but what? So this object is built on seed object. This is the dependent object. What the pointer? Little bit. So only for CSV data it will work. So this is a functional. Okay, same thing.
Praveen, can you
Uh,
please repeat again, please, one second?
which one?
The same one, dependency.
Seed. So see nothing but
Yes.
see what happened. Dependence nothing but see now we have created one model. On what object we created on the seed object. Now see this dependence nothing but what this object is dependent on this object. Nothing but what you need to understand the functionality is that what, okay, my object is dependent on this object. So here you need to understand, suppose the same thing, control S. Now again, I'm trying to refer, select the star from underscore ref function. Now what is the saying? Control stage. Now what happens? You see, now save it as a model. So country stg2 dot SQL create a model. So you need to understand dependencies, nothing but what? So this, see this object. So this object is dependent on this object. This object is dependent. See now what happened in assume like this is the bronze layer, silver layer, gold layer. I want to track how the data has been populated. How can you backtrace like this? You can able to backtrace. Suppose see this object is built on this object. Again, this object is built on this object. How to get all this functionality with the help of data lineage concept? Nothing but what? So this is the functionality. Getting it?
Yes. So sir, country stage 2 can fetch the data of country.
Hmm.
Okay.
Country, that's it. Okay, see, same thing. So because now this object is built on this object is built on this object. Okay, whatever the latest data available, it can able to bring the data.
Okay.
This is the functionality. So we'll see how to run the dependent objects later point of time. Now this is the functionality. Now same thing now what happened. So this is so far good. Assume like client is given one more. Suppose like today we're having one scrum call, a Jira ticket assigned on your name saying like, I want to see the partner's details, partner ID, okay, partner name. So 001 partner name, assume like, so see something like ABC. So 002 CD, something like this is my data. Now this data I want to access in Snowflake or DBT. How to access? If I want to access in DBT, what I should do? Put in a where I should save
Seeds.
seeds. What is the extension? It's a dot
CSV.
CSV file.
CSV.
Okay, CSV. Okay. Same thing now. What happened? Partners dot CSV. Partner details. Where I should save in the seeds folder. Seeds folder. Okay. We can say like simply 1 MB less than 1 MB file. We can able to access the seeds folder. Okay. Now this is so far good. Now what happened? This data I want to get in Snowflake. How to get in Snowflake? What's the concept we should do? We should run the seed command. How to run DBT seed -m and the seed name. What is my seed name?
Partners.
Partners. Okay, partners. Okay, this is my seed name. So if you see the same thing, if I go to details, what happened? So see, now first time what happened? table has been created, inserted, and committed. But you see one limitation or something what, let me go back here. Let me access. Questions will be like this only. Okay, so same thing, control V. Now what is the data? You see 1, 2 is there. But what is my data? 1 is there, it's a 0 starting.
0, 0.
Generally what happened, tell me, generally see what happened, why we are getting only 1, why zeros are not there? Anyone?
Consider as a integer.
Integer default.
Tell me. So
It
see
takes
now when
default
okay,
integer.
see when you go here and see the table, now what happened in the table? Now partner ID treated as a number. Why? Because so see by seeing the data, DBT assume it's a number. But in number behavior is that what zeros will be truncated or removed. Tell me by using SQL, I want to get 4 zeros. How to get 4 zeros by using SQL? Anyone?
String.
No. By using SQL, I want to get this 4 zeros. How to get this 4 zeros?
LPAD.
Like 000%.
Like not.
No.
So see,
Concat.
so see,
Concat.
concat
Okay,
concept.
yeah.
Okay, so this is the same thing. Tell me it's a static or dynamic? It's a static. Now how to make it dynamic? Go for LPAD concept. LPAD of partner ID. Okay. Now same thing. Now what happened? We need to put 4 or 5, 5, 0. Now see, this is the functionality. Suppose 1 or 2 columns we can go. Suppose like there are multiple columns. Can I do manually? It is not possible. So instead of this, what happened? What is the solution? Tell me now. We want to say to DBT, don't treat as a number, treat as a varchar. Why? If it is varchar, zeros will not be truncated. If it is a number only, zeros will be truncated. Got the point? See, by default, no, by seeing the data, DBT assumes it's a number. But what we want to say to DBT, don't treat as a number, treat as a varchar. Now, how can you say explicitly? Tell me, by using what concept?
Seed.yml.
By using YAML concept only. Simple thing. So project.yaml, what if I want to create my own materialization, what I should go? Go for YAML concept. Same thing. We want to say to DBT, don't treat as a number, treat as a varchar. Now, how can you say this one word in the what we need to say in the YAML concept? What YAML? Seeds.YAML concept. Remember, in DBT, everything is a YAMLs, Jinja functions, macros, and models. Now, see, by default, DBT assumes it's a number. So we want to say to DBT, don't treat as a number, treat as a varchar. How can you say we should go for YAML concept? Control S. So put in the seeds folder. So seeds.yaml. Okay, we can give any name. I can go for seeds.yaml. Now see what happens, seeds.yaml. Okay, see. So it's a simple thing. So this is the syntaxes, that's it. Okay, put seeds. What's our seed name? Seed name is what? Partners. Partners is the seed name. Then go for config. So this we should write config. Now go for column types. Now which column we are having issue with column? Partner ID. Now what we want to say to DBT, TBT, treat as a varchar. Control S. Okay, seeds. It's a simple thing. So if you're not able to understand, so put seeds, it will be automatically populated. Now what is the seed name? So partners. Okay, CS partners name. Next one, go for configuration. Now what is the issue? Issue with what? Column type. Which column we are having issue? Partner ID. What do you want to say to partner ID? It's a treat as a varchar. Save it. Always save it. Now what happened? Now rerun the seed command. Tell me second time whenever I run the seed command, what will happen? Important. Just now discuss. What will happen?
It will truncate the table and commit the data and insert the data and
insert the records. Now tell me when I try to hold on. When you try to run this command, what happened? Our data will be populated or not? Tell me zeros will be coming or not? Anyone? Any guess?
I think it will fail because it's a change
zeros
in
will come.
data, metadata.
No. So you need to understand. Tell me. Zeros will come or not? Anybody tell me? So you need to understand background. Tell me.
No,
Zeros
table
will
is
come.
integer.
Now it will fail or not? Now data type will be integer and data type will be varchar.
Varchar.
Integer.
This table is already there, no, Praveen.
No, table already there. Now what happened? Just we are truncating. When you're truncating, what happened? Tell me. When you truncate the table, data type will change. Huh?
No, it will
No.
not
Now
change.
what happened? Now see, data will be what? So we'll get only one will get, not zeros will get. Now what happened? Now see, now what happened? We need to drop manually. Instead of doing all this thing, now what happened? So see, simple thing. Second time what? Truncate and insert. When you truncate and insert, what happened? Data will get affected, not definition. Now for this purpose, what happened? DBT given a concept of what? DBT seed hyphen full
Refresh.
hyphen refresh. See, simple thing. So DBT seed hyphen full hyphen refresh hyphen n and the model and the seed name. Now, if you see this data, what happened? See, let me see the data. Okay, see what happened. So drop table if exists. So table has been dropped. Now what object will be created? Tell me what data type created. It's a varchar. Now tell me zeros will be appended or not. Zeros will get appended. Why? Because so we have dropped the table and we're not getting it. This one only, yeah. Country, yeah.
Country
No,
table.
this one, sorry, country table. Okay, see, country table. Select the stars from. See, this one only, yeah.
A partners table we have,
Okay.
but we in DBT we run the country table.
Okay, we need to run the partners. Okay, so partners. See, partners. Full refresh, nothing but what we need to drop. It will drop the existing table and recreate it with the proper data type. Now see what happens. See, so table drop created with varchar. Now if you see my data will contain zeros will be appended. So see here how to check the data type. So describe table name. Now we'll get what? We'll get varchar will be available. This is the functionality. Now ask your question so that we'll see one more. Right?
Praveen, like whenever the table structure changes, then full refresh is required every time.
No, any definition changes, we need to go for. When data changing, no need of full refresh. When definition changing, we'll go for full refresh.
Okay, you mean structure, data type,
And then data type or
column
extra
addition, column addition. Okay.
Then we can go.
Thank you.
Praveen?
Another question? Good.
So when we run second time, no seed, it will truncate the table and it will commit. So instead of truncating the table, like if you have 2 or 3 sets of rows, we cannot add it without truncating the
See
table.
what happened. DBT sheets are mainly for what? Static data. Static data, nothing but data will not be changed.
Okay. No, I mean like if we have
no, that's not
okay.
Praveen, in the select statement, we are giving reference as a seed name. Suppose, let's say, if the model also has the same name, which one it will take? It's a seed or a model? Can we have a similar naming in both the seed and model?
It's one. Okay, see now what happened. Let me go back here. So select one ID, save it. Where I want to save in which folder? In the models folder. Okay. So it's what name we given? So partner PNERS dot SQL. It will see what happened in the models. So create. Now try to run. Okay. So DBT.
Praveen, but for seed to run the seed, we have to give the DBT seed, and for model, we need to give the DBT
run.
Yeah, so like it's so in that case, DBT will recognize, right, whether we are asking to run model
No,
or
he's asking. No, he's asking for referring.
Okay.
See what happened. So see, so DBT found 2 resources with the database. Functionality is that what one name should be given for only one object, same as database concept. See, so DBT found 2 resources with the see. So see the seeds we are getting partners table. So see project pointer. Always we should give unique name. The entire project will give unique name. Okay, is the functionality. Okay, got it. So always make sure like we need to give unique name for every object. Okay. Where this is the functionality. Okay. Any other question? We'll go for one more thing.
Here again, the seeds.yml file should be in the seeds folder only, not the
Seeds
outside.
folder. Generally, like practice that we can put anywhere, but practice is to put in the seeds folder.
Okay.
We can create only.
We can create our customized thing. We can create.
For whole project, we can create only one seeds.yml file.
No, we can create multiple seeds. Let's say I can create a number of seeds YAML file.
Okay.
Likewise, only for seeds only we have created a seeds.yaml file, right, sir?
Seeds are required.
In the same way, for mod, we have only data project.yaml file, or can create for models also YAML files we can create.
No, requirement depends on requirement. There will be multiple models by YAMLs are there. Seeds.yaml is there. Test cases.yaml is in. Profile.yaml. We'll see, don't worry. Okay, same thing.
What I'm asking is for model, we can able to create a YAML file or not?
No, what's the requirement? Why we need to create? What's the requirement?
Normally, if we want to change anything, we are changing. I mean, project.yaml file will be there, right? So, suppose like if transient or permanent tables like that, we are changing project.yaml. So there is no need to create another YAML file.
Only we need to go for project.yaml. The project.yaml will go for entire project.
Okay.
So for particular purpose, there will be separate purpose. We'll go for different thing. We can go.
Okay.
Praveen, last question. Sorry.
You can say any example like that.
Come again.
In real time,
there are like partner
say...
details, country details, country master tables. Now what happened? So instead of accessing from Snowflake, you can go for this concept. Once again, see what happened. This is one. What is this I'm trying to say is that what? So country. Okay, in my project I work on country master table.
Related to seeds, I understand. What I'm asking is related to models. Can we create any YAML file or not? If
no,
that is a little bit confusing.
No, we'll see. No. We can't able to. Same thing now. What happened? Now this is one more concept. Is that what? Okay. Now see. Let me add. Now client is asking the partner.csv. He's trying to add one more details like okay country. Assume like country name. Okay, country name. Now same thing. Assume like India. Okay, India. Okay. Now what happened? Now seed is already there. Now second time I run the seed. Now what will happen? Second time or third time? Tell me
it will complete after the insert.
Now tell me now it will work or it will throw error. That's the question. Tell me.
It will work, but data will not reflect.
Simple thing, simple question. Tell me what is second time it will work? Second time what?
No, we have to we have to go for full refresh. No, Praveen. We are making
no. First point, understand question. What I'm asking, if I try to run this function, it will work or not? Those are the question. Then you can go for second one.
It will work, Praveen.
Not work. It will work. It will work. Simple thing. Now what happened? Tell me how many columns are there in my table? Two. Now how many columns are there? How many columns are there in my file? 3. It will work? 2, 3 columns work?
No, it will not work.
Okay, that's the first question I'm asking. See, so use up arrow, DBT seed, -m, and the seed name. What's my seed name? Partners.csv. So since solid table has been created, the second time, assume like second time or third time, what will happen in the background? Truncating and inserting. Now see what happened. It should be failing. See what happened. So why it got failed? See the logs. See. If you scroll a little bit down, what's the error? Anybody can able to tell? We'll get invalid identifier. So what's the error? See if you scroll down. See what happened? Invalid identifier country name. Why you are getting this error? Anybody? Why are you getting this error? See, insert
because
okay, country name column is not available. So see what happened if I try to use the same 1, 1, 1. So mute yourself. Okay, see, now see, it says invalid. Okay, see, put the semicolon inside. See. Now see, now what is saying? Put the semicolon. Now what's saying invalid and because in my table contains what? Only partner ID, partner name. Now what comes now? Tell me now I want have the definition change. Now how to accommodate the now schema change. This is a schema change. Now what I should do?
We should go for full refresh.
Full refresh. No. Simple thing, no. What is syntax? Tell me DBT seed hyphen full hyphen single hyphen refresh hyphen m and the seed name. What's your seed name?
Partners.
Partners. Okay, CCDBT, you can use the same functionality. Partners. Now what will happen? The table will be dropped and recreated and inserted and committed the transaction. Now see what happened. Now we'll get how many columns? 3 columns should be there. Suppose what happened by default taking this thing. Suppose if I want to give the size, where I should give the size. Suppose I want to give 3 size. Now how to give the 3 size? What I should do in the YAML file. YAML file what? Var, for example, like varchar of 10. Now tell me second time. No, tell me the data type will be changing or not. If I go for normal running the seed.
No, it will not change.
Because what happened? Truncating and inserting. So there won't have any impact. Now see what happened. See if you see, it will be same thing. Now if I want to accommodate these changes, what I should do? We should go for what concept? Go for full refresh. You see, simple thing. If any schema changes, nothing but definition changes there, we should go for what concept? Go for full refresh. Okay, see the data. Now we get 10 is the size. This is the concept of seeds and seeds.yaml. By default, what? By default, based on the data, it will try to create the data. If I want to have my own data types, what happen? We should go for what concept? Go for YAML concept. Now same thing. Now what happened? I want to refer this seed. How to refer this seed? By using which function?
Ref function.
By using a ref function. Select the star from underscore ref. What's our seed name? So partner. So case sense to partners. This is my saves. Now when I compile, what happened? See, compile nothing but what? So see. So database name, schema name, and object name. This is the functionality. Same thing. Now what happened? This is called as fully qualified name. When I preview nothing but what? Tell me. When I preview the data, what happened? Data will be coming from where? Coming from the Snowflake. So see, this is now why we are reading this, because we are mentioning string. That's why it's getting the same functionality. Now see simple 1 or 2 question, then you can able to ask the question. 1 second, hold on. Let me go here, go to the same functionality. So remember, you need to do the task like this. Okay, see if any task given, no, you can able to do like this. Okay, see this data. Now if I ask what I have asked to create normal view. So see now what happened? Makes a query tag working it. Okay, same thing. So you need to confirm it whether it's working fine or not. Okay, like one time effort only. If you're able to put the same thing, you can use in real time. How to create? Remember, tell me if I put instead of small view, if I put capital, it work or not?
It will not work, Praveen.
Because it's case sensitive. Case sensitive. Got the point. The same thing. Now what happened? One more question asked. I want to create a table with spaces. Tell me it work? I want to create a table. So what happened in Snowflake? If I want to create a table with spaces, it work. So create a table. TY ID number. Tell me it work?
No.
It won't work. What I should do? We should go for what concept? Go for double quotes. Tell me it work or not? It will work.
Yeah, it will work.
Yeah. Same question I have asked. Now, what's the question I have asked? How can you have the spaces? See, with the I want to create a table with spaces. Now tell me what is the syntax? Very clearly with spaces. Now what I should do? We should go for. No, you did not mention. See, we should go for what? Double quotes and single quotes we should put. Okay, got the point. That's the functionality. Okay, what is alias concept? Tell me. What is the purpose of alias?
To give our own name.
So by default, what is the object name we create for this model? What is the object name by default? EMP object. Okay. Now what object will be created? It will be Mohan EMP. Now what object will be created right now? Transient table or permanent table? By seeing this use case,
Permanent table.
Permanent table will be created. So like this only you need to create. Okay, so do the task, you can able to make it working. So whenever I give any task, now if you're able to understand like this, you can easily learn any type. So same concept, the logic will be different. Whatever we create, the same thing in our training, the same thing will work in real time with a little bit complicated logic, multiple tables, we can able to make the functionality. Got the point? This is the concept. Okay. Any question? Same thing. Let me go to the topic 1 second. Let me go here and go to seeds topic. Now see, so far we discussed comma separate value. Now what happened? Now see, now I am getting, instead of comma, I'm getting what? I'm having PSV data. What is PSV data? Pipe separate value. Tell me it work or not?
It will.
Okay, let me go and try. Let me 1 or 2. This is your task. Suppose like ID name. Okay, ID name. Okay, so one Praveen. Okay, save it. Now where I want to save it, say seeds folder. Okay, seeds folder. Suppose like C. Okay, country something. CSV dot country1 dot CSV. Don't put PSV, it's a CSV only. So CSV. Now tell me now how this data will get into Snowflake. What I should do? We enter on the seed command. What is syntax? Tell me syntax. DBT
Seed.
Seeds.
So DBT. So DBT seed hyphen name under seed name. What is my seed name? CONT R1. Okay. Now what happened? First time create the table and insert the record. Now see this data. What happened? See? It is getting failed. Why it's getting failed? See.
Pipes in.
See now what happens? Now DBT assuming what? It's everything as a single column. Tell me it's a single column, huh?
No.
No. Now what happened? Tell me it work? It is not working because pipe symbol is not accepted. Now here what happened? Now what I need to say to DBT? How can I say it's not a single column? It's a multiple column. How can I say to DBT by using what concept?
Seeds data.
YAML. In the seeds
YAML.
start, same thing. Now tell me if you have like this file, how can you load this data into Snowflake by using delimiter? What delimiter?
Pipe.
Pipe is the delimiter. Same thing we want to say to DBT. No, it's not a single column, it's a multiple column. What is delimiter? By using pipe symbol. How we can say in the what? In the YAML file.
YAML
So
file.
your task is to work on this pipe delimiter file. So this is one question they ask. Same thing, one more question is that what? See? So this is one more question. Now your task is that what? Now first you should go for what? Delimiter pipe. What about this code? What we want to say to code? It's a number or varchar? Varchar. So this is first task. What about second task? Tell me, in the second task, tell me, can have the columns with spaces, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
No, directly it's not possible. Not
No.
directly it's not
No,
possible.
directly no.
See? So we should make it
Four
where in the
columns equal to 2.
code. We should do in the where in the YAML file.
YAML file.
What about this one? Tell me this will work or not. Suppose see, let me go to
Dollar.
okay, let me go to dollar symbol. Tell me it will work or not. Anybody guess?
No.
No.
No RS. Why? Why no?
It will consider as a one column.
One column. Now question is that it will create or not the table and record inside or not?
No.
No. Huh?
Insert.
Yes,
It will consider as a one column and it will insert.
While it's not inserting, but right now it's inserting. Why? Tell me it's normal definition. Why? Earlier it is not working for pipe symbol. Why? So for the
dollar was
Specific
comma
character.
delete.
Come again.
Seeds were only used for comma delimiter by default, not for
That's fine.
dollar or
But
pipe.
no, but it's working, no? See
dollar
what
considered as
happened?
a
Yeah,
varchar
special
string
character.
character. String
See now,
Yeah.
see the
Special
same thing now
character.
what happened? Now see in the what's functionality? For table name or column name, dollars or underscore are accepted. Normally it's a single column or multiple column for us. For us, it's
Single
a
column.
2 columns. But here, how many columns considering single
One.
column? Is it correct?
Column.
It is not correct. So see if you get success also what? We should cross verify the data and confirm. Now, if you see like if you assume like data is success, if you know what happened, this is not correct now. So what happened now? We need to get how many columns? 2 columns. How can you say to DBT it's not a single column, it's a 2 columns by using YAML files, the delimiter answer. Got the point? Huh?
Yes.
Little bit. And one tricky thing is that what suppose if you don't know this thing, suppose see now what happened, suppose like we'll see the same thing. Any other question apart from it?
Praveen, I have
Go good.
You nowhere mentioned the first line column names, right, Praveen? So how come that column names are not loading? That
Generally the
because in
same thing. So generally now whatever the default behavior based on the file based on the table column only it will try to understand. This is
but in
internal
general,
behavior.
in real time, we will not have the column names, right, Praveen?
The
So
column name without column names, how can you understand this is suppose see now there are multiple things are there. Okay. Now tell me
no,
now what is this one?
no. What I mean is like yes, we will have layout. Okay, this first field represents this column. That kind of metadata information, let's say we have when we create a table in Snowflake. But let's say if we don't have column names in
No,
file,
without column name, no, it is not possible. Okay, see, how can I get that's not correct? No? Without column name, suppose if you send like this, how you can understand what type of data? Simple question. Simple thing like if you send later like this, now tell me what is one, what is two, what is three, so what is the answer? You can understand, huh? No, no. Not normal
okay.
generally I'm asking. See, generally now what happens? See, this cannot able. So without column, how can you understand which type of data is there? You say employee details or country details or which type of details. So I can't tell. So without column, it is not possible to understand. So compulsory heading should be there. In the by seeing heading only we can able to understand the function. Okay.
Okay.
This is normal.